Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Apex Investor. We're going to look at the stocks today, see what happened today. I have no idea. I only saw the first few seconds, and then I decided to bail out and say, you know what? Let's watch what happens at the end of the day, not let emotions get the better of us, or better of me, I should say. Not that I have multiple personalities, but initially I saw the first few minutes of trading. MetaMaterials was down, but I have no idea where it ended up. So it's not how you begin, it's where you end. And even from today is not the end of the story, whether we're up or down. It's really looking forward to the next month, 6 months, next year, and just see where this will go. And as from the title, you see that the short interest was reported to be over 50%. That's massive. I think it's closer to 70%, but it is primed for a squeeze. So I mean, that could be the next title of the video, is really primed for a squeeze, because that's what's going on here. Okay, well, I'm up $1,000, so that's great. I have no idea why, but let's take a look at these stocks. Sava is down 6%. Newegg is down another little bit there, 8.92%. DD is continuing to go up on a daily basis now, and 2 in a row it's in the green. We also have MetaMaterials is up 28 cents, so it's up 7%, and that's why I'm up almost $1,000 today. Maybe this is the turnaround. Perhaps this is what's going on. I mean, you have the presentation tomorrow, and then you also have, if I'm not mistaken, you also have the 13th day coming up. If it's not on Friday, the next week, where the shorts have to cover. So we'll see if that actually happens. Okay, so MetaMaterials is doing really good. Okay, DraftKings down 6%. You know, I'm going to look just at the double digits here. All right. Look for the double digits, digits, double digits, whatever those are. Okay. Looks like everything. Oh, CCIV went down 8%. Lucid Motors. That's going to explode someday, some year. It's going to be massive. I'm still holding on to some shares. That one I will not abandon. Okay, next. Okay, SOS continues to go down. Let me just take a look at support for this. SOS and Mara. I think they're all Chinese companies. Canon is up, but still down from where I bought it, 777, but I sold that off anyhow. Bitcoin is up to 32,983, and that trades 24/7, so that will continue to be moving. Ocugen is down a little bit. B Square is down almost 10%. So I'll take a look at that one as well. Clover is down a little bit. Microvision is down somewhat. Atos is up just a sliver. Not too many huge. Oh, AMC. Oh, wow. That really tanked. Yikes. And GME did too. Okay, so we'll look at those to close out the meme review. Okay, so let's look first at SOS. Let's look at these Chinese stocks, these Chinese crypto-related stocks. Probably the only good Chinese stocks on the stock market, in my opinion, besides Alibaba and maybe Huawei if they have their own. If they have their own stock, I don't know if they do. Maybe I should look that up and see if they do. Okay, SOS. Yeah, 121 looks like the support for this one. In the last 52 weeks, the volume was less than the average, less than half of the average. So SOS is down 5%. Let me just look at this, the true support for SOS. Are we getting close to support? Looks like, okay, $1. You want this between $1 and, just to be safe, I'm going to say $2. $1 to $2 is a safe entry point if you want to get into SOS. But I wouldn't buy this. I would not buy this above $2. This might go right back down. Yeah, this might go right back down to $1. So just to play it safe, buy it between $1 to $2. I think that's the proper entry point. Okay, so that's all for that one. Moving on to Marathon Digital, aka Mara, very popular stock. It was trending on WallStreetBets for the longest time. Volume is a fourth of what the average is at 4 million today. And they announced Bitcoin production and mining operation updates. When was this? Doesn't say the date here. Oh, July 14. Okay, so that's pretty recent. That's today. Okay. They produced 265 Bitcoin. That's really good. I don't know why the stock is not going up. Can you imagine if I produced 265 Bitcoin? I'd be on the moon right now. But no, not Mara. Apparently they're being driven down. So I think they're being shorted, in my opinion. Looking at the fundamentals, I don't know if they're a Chinese company. I believe they are. But if I'm wrong, I apologize if they're not Chinese, but I'm pretty sure they are Chinese. I don't see an address here. Okay, it's still loading. So, they're from United States. So I do apologize. Mara is a really good stock. So you know what? Forget everything I just said. Mara is a great stock. They're American. So support level for Mara, you're looking at $20 and less. So anything $20 and under is a great buy. Great buy for this stock. If you can pick it up at $2, you know, it's probably not going to happen. But you know what? Worst things have happened. This could go right back down to $1. So between $1 to 20, I'd say is support. But you know what? This might kind of collapse a little bit. I would play it a little safe. Maybe even go for $1 to $10. I see a lot of volume was at 10 and 5. So play it safe with Mara, $1 to $10. Don't buy any more than 10. So it's still got a ways to go down. And then if you do get it below 10, you will then be able to quadruple or quintuple your portfolio, or maybe even times 10 or 100. So the entry point will make you or break you. So let it make you instead. Don't let it break you. So that's all for Mara. I'll look at B Square next. B Square. All right. Looking support levels for B Square. Volume was half the average. And they are down 9% to $3.63. Down another extra percent after hours. So in total, about 10%. So they have fallen quite a bit. Well, not quite, just they've fallen a little bit. And the support level for B Square looks like we are at support. I mean, realistic support. This is $2 to I'm gonna say $2 to $3 is support for B Square. If you really want to get this at $3.50, you can. And this might go right back up to $7, $8 because it has a pattern of just shooting up without notice. So B Square is a good buy at $2 to $3. I'm going to say 2 to 3. Play it safe with this one. But this has a history of going right back up to $7 pretty regularly. At least $6 though. So you're looking at least doubling your investment with this. Doubling or tripling it with B Square. Great stock. And I believe they are also American. They work in the software sector, if I'm not mistaken. So they're based in Seattle, Washington. Yeah, software. And we'll look at AMC next and see what happened. It is down 15 and another additional 2.69. So total of just over 17%. The range was $33 to $39. So, yeah, as much as people want to, like, I hate to, destroy people's dreams. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just reporting reality. If this is up, I'll say it's up. And, I admitted I was wrong with AMC because I did sell this, I think at $11 or $12. I should have just held on to it and sold at 60. But, that's neither here nor there. You can't predict the future. And, coulda, shoulda. Just got to move forward and use the lessons that you've learned. So support for this, again, is between $5 to $10. This might go down to $26 and lower. And so if it breaks support at 26, it'll go down to 20. Eventually might go back down to 10, but not to worry again. I do see this going up to 60 once again, but it has to drop. I'm not sure how low this is going to drop from 33, but just so it had some pretty good volume, but it seems to be some people selling off, possibly. I don't know if it's hedge funds, but looks like there was a little bit of a sell-off. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this, but most likely is, hedge funds and short sellers. As usual, GameStop is down 6.9%, another additional 7.2%, so for a total of, it's at 14%. So it's down about the same percentage as AMC. AMC is down 16%. GameStop's down 15%. So they are brothers again. Once again, they're brothers, pretty much going up when they go up and going down when the other goes down. And this is getting to a point where I think it is going to go down to 150 and eventually go back down to 40 to 60, which is true support, 40 to 60 range. So it looks like this AMC GME craze is really fizzling out, but it will come back. I think it will come back, especially when these are two of the biggest companies in their fields, movie theaters and video game retailer. So they're not going anywhere. These stocks are going to continue to be strong. It's just, this is the stock market. It goes through ups and downs. So this is starting to go down and then it'll go up again. It'll go down again. I mean, that's just a cycle of life, a cycle of the stock market. It's not anything to worry about. You just have to, where are the points of the levels of support and the levels of resistance. Okay, so that's all for that. And then MetaMaterials today. Let me just check that I'm streaming. I'm not sure if the sound is working, so let me double check that. Sometimes I stream and nobody can hear anything, so I'm going to see if I am audible. Apex Investor, let's check me out there. All right, Apex Investor, let's check me out there. Okay, so it's working great. So MetaMaterials is up 7%, another 2% after hours, so total of 9%. Okay, that's good. I mean, obviously, it's good to be up. The volume was 38 million, so double the average. It's volume driving the price. And I do believe WallStreetBets is really is one of the big factors in moving this stock and getting the volume in. Word of mouth is just traveling about the stock, not just in Twitter, not just in Yahoo Finance, not just in StockTwits, but especially of all places, WallStreetBets, which a lot of people still go to. I even go there, but I take everything there with a grain of salt. You have to do your research before you believe everything you read there. I mean, there are some good picks there. Clover is a great pick that gets a lot of attention, but it is a good stock. And other ones I do mention pretty much daily here. So that's MetaMaterials. Wow. So it's really primed for a short squeeze. Time will tell when that happens. But again, short interest is over 50%. So let me just type all the places I usually go to. I'm going to type FinViz first. And Twitter is another one. I think it's George Palikaris' Twitter. And another one is MetaMaterials subreddit. And WallStreetBets. And I think that's it. Maybe I'll check that man's blog, Kowalski. Yeah, check him out there. See if he's got a new post. So that's the usual daily routine here. So what I do, even if I'm doing a video, if I'm not doing this on YouTube, I'll just do this offline. And I mean, what's the point of me doing it offline? I guess if people can follow along with me. And I just want to thank everybody for your support and the subscribers. This channel has reached 50 subscribers, and you know, it's not about numbers for me. I mean, the point of this channel isn't to get, you know, 1,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 views. It's not about that. If I can help just one person to make a better decision, or to help them to identify a stock like MetaMaterials or AMC or something that is a prime opportunity, and then they make a lot of money from it. That's what it's about. It's really about helping people out and navigating through all this, you know, all the BS, all the confusion, all the shills, all the hedge fund fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So that's what this channel is about. Not really, you know, about making a name for myself. It's not about that. I'm just here to help. So whether my reputation goes up or down, I mean, I don't really care. I just want to report the truth and just be real about everything that I'm witnessing here. So Alna is down. That's the biggest loser today, 35%. That might be a buying opportunity. It looks like that might be a buying opportunity. So I'm going to look into that stock. Usually I don't look at these stocks, but I looked at the waves there, the support. It looks like there is a level of support developing. IMRA is actually looking like might be an opportunity at IMRA as well, but that's only down 16%. So maybe I'll say never mind. SGOC is up 37%. That's the big winner today. I don't see that as a buying opportunity. And I do not recognize any of these stocks in the big winners or losers. No, I don't. Oh, IMRA, I kind of do. I might have read that before. And then we have 4 unusual volumes. I'm going to look at these. Yeah, no, nope. And I don't know. Maybe I'll look at that one. Alma. Yeah, that might be a buying opportunity. Okay. So we have 3. I usually don't open any of these, but when you look at the graphs really quick, you can see that there might be a level of support here. So Alna is the first one. This is a American biotech company. And looking at this chart, yeah, it does look promising. Man, I wish I had somebody to... Okay, you know what? I have to turn that off. It's gonna get annoying really quick. Okay. So Alna, looking at the macro chart, this is the 3-year chart. Now I'm looking at the, what's 3-year again? No, never mind. This is the, what is this? 10-year? No. This looks like man, this stock really took a tumble. 2018. Okay, so that's 4 years. There's a 4-year chart. This stock was up at the $16, $18 level, took a tumble to $6, and then it took a bigger tumble to $4, and it's been down at $1 for the most part in the last. I'm looking at the 3-year chart now. Looks like support levels are, oh man, this is really tumbling. I don't know if this is really a buy opportunity. It might be. Okay, below $1 might be a good buy. I don't know. But this usually goes up to $3, $3. I don't know. It's a risky play. I kind of avoid biotech, but if you're really itching to get into this, I'm not going to approve this trade. And anything I say or do on this channel I cannot be held liable. I'm not a financial investor, or I should say not investor, financial advisor or expert. So take what I say with a grain of salt, and do your own research. But looks like support for this is under $1, and it is under $1. And this tends to go to resistance is at least 150, maybe as much as $2. So you could double your money here, but you never know if this is going bankrupt either. So I'm going to steer clear. and they released an offering. That's why it dropped. They announced a direct offering, so possibly that's good news. Just gonna look at their market cap. It's less than $1 billion, it's 50 million. The insider ownership, institutional ownership, 35%. So that's actually a good number. The RSI is just about in the middle there, 31. So it's a little oversold, a little bit. And the performance has just been, down. But this might rebound, actually. Yeah, this might rebound pretty quick. I don't know how long it'll take. I'm going to just say might take 6 months to a year before you double your money. But that's still, I mean, to wait a year to double your money isn't a bad idea if you want to just double your portfolio with this. But it's a risky play at 90 cents. It did close at 90 cents. And this tends to go up to 150. Yeah, 150 to $2. Yeah, I'm not going to say it's a safe play, but it's interesting anyhow. So I'm going to close Alna. Okay, why did I open Alna twice? I guess Alna appeared twice in this. All right, I'm going to close Alna. Yeah, all right. So I'm looking at Wilhelmina International American Industrial Company. And they are up 24.95%. Okay, is this a buying opportunity? I don't think so. Let me look at the macro chart, 3-year chart, if there is a 3-year chart. Yeah, usually I don't go through these, but I'm going to look at this just to give it a fair shake. So this is the 3-year chart, and it's been down to $2, around $2 to $3, and it's hit highs of $13 and $14. Holy, that's pretty big. And then it goes went right up. Today it closed at 616. Okay. So I would wait for this to drop. Probably to $2, $2 to $3 is your support level here. For Wilhelmina, WHLM is the ticker symbol. And this typically goes up to $7. So if you can get this at $2 to $3 and then sell it at 7 and up, then yeah, you would be, what is that? Doubling, tripling your investment. I'm not going to prove this one again. I'm not very familiar with this company, but it's interesting to just watch these graphs. I like to see these graphs move. Polycaras Twitter account. Let's see. Did you tweet today, Mr. CEO? Founder of MetaMaterials? Oh, you did? Wow. Tweeted twice. He tweeted twice today. So the first one is, "This is getting ridiculous now," is his first tweet. Oh, man. I like how he's tweeting about the stock market. Shows he's really on top of things. So can you imagine if the AMC, Adam Aaron, and GameStop's CEOs tweeted about the stock market? Well, this guy he's saying this is getting ridiculous now. So he's showing the graph, and he highlighted sector, energy, and industry, oil and gas. So this is actually old news. Is it still listed as this on the NASDAQ? I don't know. Let me take a look. Maybe, is this old? So I'm going to say MetaMaterials NASDAQ. So posting old news, or is this more recent? I want to double check what he's posting. I'm going to fact check our CEO there, MetaMaterials CEO, because he just said the sectors have not been updated on the NASDAQ. Let me turn on the light. I feel like it's getting dark. Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, it says here MetaMaterials $4.27, and it's saying It's not showing any of the stats here. About, oh, founded headquarters. No. I'm not sure how he's oh, I'm on Google. Why am I in Google? No wonder. To go to the NASDAQ website. All right, NASDAQ.com. There it is. Okay. So George Palikara, CEO of MetaMaterials, is saying that the sector and industry have not been updated. He's saying this is ridiculous. So sector and industry are listed as energy and oil and gas, and it should be tech. So that could be a big factor in why the price has not gone up. Okay, so I'm in the chart section. How can I go to the summary section? I'll go to summary. Oh, MMAT overview. All right. So this is NASDAQ.com. And again, we're fact checking George Palikaris' tweet regarding metamaterials sector and industry not being updated yet. Still in the energy sector, apparently, according to his tweet, and still listed in the oil and gas production. So what say you, NASDAQ? Is this the truth? Is this reality, or is this old news that he's posting? All right, so it does say sector is technology and industry is semiconductors and related devices. So this is current as of right now, July 14th. So what he posted was old. Maybe it was just updated today. I'm not sure. And the market cap is listed as 1.192 or 1.2 billion dollars of a market cap. And it's listed as 1.09 on George's. Okay. So that one's done. I took care of that. We fact checked, and well, maybe he posted that when it was not updated yet. And now he said here 5 hours ago, thank you. Okay, so they did update it. Okay, I had no idea. If you just look at the next tweet, so they updated it. Great. Okay, I guess he complained and they answered his call. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to the WallStreetBets first and look at Kowalski's blog. Just see if he did post something. I don't know if he did. It's 14, so control 13 or 14. Then we know there's nothing new. Okay, there's nothing new there. WallStreetBets, just loading that page. I predict we'll see Wish, Clover, AMC, GME. That's what I predict. Okay. AMC, GameStop. Okay. I Wish. Okay, Wish is there. Clover, like I said. There's a prediction that the housing market will crash again. I think that will happen. I don't know when, but I think that's eventual. It can't go up indefinitely. It's not how life works. DKNG, Donkey Kong. No, actually, that's DraftKings. BB, BlackBerry is there. Space, SPCE. MetaMaterials is there. All right. Didn't take too long. Wow. That's what's driving the stock up is all this attention from Wall Street Bets. So this is literally the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11, 12. It's in the top 20. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, it's in the top 30. It's about 2021. Okay. HIMS is another stock. Him and hers. Telemedicine company. Okay. Not going to look into that. Should I? I don't know. Yeah, never mind. It's biotech. A butt kicking. Wish took a butt kicking. YOLO. AMC. And I think that's it. We're going to stop Wall Street Bets right here. It's just repeating the same stocks over and over. But it did mention MetaMaterials, which I opened in a new tab. So let's go look at that. It's called Went Shopping. Shorts think they have us, both MetaMaterial and ARVL. I'm going to look up ARVL. See what that's about. They were over $20 under a month ago. I put my YOLO chips in. Short interest gives me enough for a PS5. Yeah, probably. So ARVL. All right, I'll take a look at that. So this person bought 50,000 shares of MetaMaterials for $3.71. That's a great entry point. This person knows what they're doing. Maybe they watch this channel. I don't know. Man. Great job. He's going to make a killing. Holy smoke. 50,000 shares. So if this goes up to $20, just say it conservatively. That's, what is that? That's like 16 times 1,000 is 16,000 times 10, 160. This guy's going to make like $500,000 if this goes up to 20, and this will go up to 20. He's going to make $500,000. This person's rich as heck. All right. Wow. The rich get richer. Let me tell you. All right. Arrival. It's called Arrival. Very apt name for someone who's going to be arriving to become a millionaire, unless they already are. Probably are already a millionaire. 52-week range, $9.92 to $37. Wow. Okay. No wonder. This is really this might be support. And the price is late. It's 1337. I'm liking it so far. Wow. Market cap over 8 billion. This might be prime buying opportunity. And support is looking like $13. 13 to 14, which it is right now. This person identified a good stock at the right time. True support is looking like 10 to 13, which we are at. And this will probably go right back up to 2028. So this is a good stock. I'm going to add this to my list. This is an Apex Investor approved stock as of right now. There it is. Arrival. Good job, Wall Street Bets. Actually gave a good one there. What do they do? What is their... I'm going to look them up on FinViz. Arrival. Like it has to do with transportation. I don't know. I'm just going to take a wild guess and say it's transportation. Maybe it's EV. Maybe it's automotive. Maybe it's like an Uber. I don't know. Take a look. ARVL. Market cap is really good. It's strong. What was that? Over 20 billion, I think. Why didn't it load? Typed ARVL and then nothing came up. Okay, ARVL. It is a auto manufacturer in Germany. Oh wow. Okay, and market cap over 8 billion. You've got insider ownership 76% for insiders. Okay, institutional ownership's just over 8%. That's okay. It's not too great, but the insider ownership that's massive. The short float is 16% according to this Finviz here, and RSI it's closer to. I'd say it is probably closer to oversold. Average volume, it was around the average today, so it is seeing a lull in buying. It's declining in the volume. Performance for the week is down about 8%. For the month, 28. For the quarter, 7. And for 6 months, 50%, negative 50. For the year, it's up 35. So this might explode right back up. People are panicking somewhat, but no, I wouldn't panic. This is going to go right back up to 20, and possibly 30. And you're getting this at between 10 to 13. Even 10 to 14, really. Yeah, this isn't staying down for too long. It's going to go right back up. It's going to take probably, I'm going to say 4 months for it to go right back up to 20s. 4 to 6 months in the oven, it'll go right back up. So that guy is going to make a killing on the stock market. That person who just bought Arrival and MetaMaterials, he bought at really good entry points. He is an unusual Wall Street bettor because he did not buy high. He bought really low, exceptionally low. Really good job for that poster there. He's going to make a killing. He'll be a millionaire if he isn't already. So I'm going to read the rest of his post, Mr. Millionaire here. Username Cat Blue SPAC. Okay, yeah, sounds like a millionaire. MetaMaterials can go big tomorrow. YOLO boys unite. This guy knows how to party. PS5 has no games though. I mean, they've got Returnal. MetaMaterials going to pop soon. 25K in a day. Oh my goodness. Well, this guy's going to make $1 million. But it starts at the first step. How many comments does this have? All right. I don't see too many comments. Looks like it ends right there. So he bought 25,000 shares. So once this goes back up to 20, 30, he's going to be making just on the Arrival alone. That's going to be over 200 grand. And then for MetaMaterials, that's like another, it's like another, I don't even know anymore, but it's going to make close to $1 million with these two investments there. So he did invest a total of 500 grand. So that's why. So he's going to double his money essentially from these two investments. So I applaud you. I commend you, sir. You did really good. Buying Arrival at 1337 and then MetaMaterials at 371. Like that is dirt ass cheap right there. All right, so that's all for Wall Street Bets. Going to close the show with MetaMaterials subreddit and see what's going on there. So overall, it's a good day for Meta. They were up. We had a green day, close to 10%. So a lot of people reloaded their shares today and bought 35,000. That's the first post here. George is pissed. He posted the tweet that I mentioned earlier. People are just buying this stock like crazy. 120,000 shares, man. 120,000. So the big news today was NASDAQ finally corrected and updated the sector and industry for MetaMaterials. So that is a huge step forward, I think. So since the NASDAQ fix, the 5-minute chart has really seen a turnaround. So I think that's what's happened. The shorts didn't know. I guess the shorts were in the dark regarding the the tech, I should say, the sector and industry. They were just assuming oil and gas and energy and metamaterials. They don't know what they're doing, and turns out the shorts didn't know what they were doing because they were messing with the wrong company. They probably don't know that they're messing with the U.S. government. They probably don't know that either. You don't mess with the U.S. government. They're going to be screwed. When this is all said and done, they're going to be into the ground. They're going to be out of business. And that's the government shutting them down, essentially, just because you don't bet against the government. Uh, One thought that came to my head regarding the U.S. government in regards to Department of Defense funding metamaterials, well, not directly, but they're funding their partners, such as Airbus. Well, I mean, maybe not Airbus. That's a German government, but not Northrop Grumman, but potentially Northrop Grumman. It's Lockheed Martin, yeah. So they receive funding from the U.S. government, federal government, and so they are an investor, essentially, like indirectly. So I'm going to speculate here and say that when the price reached a certain point, whether that's 3 or 350, I think the government kind of came in just to save the stock, bail them out, and to prevent their investment from losing their investment, basically, because they put a lot of money into metamaterials, directly or indirectly. I don't know, but it seems to be indirectly through various partnerships. So you can bet the government isn't there to lose money. They're not here to lose money. They're there to be profitable, and so are the hedge funds. But they don't see the big picture. The government, they compartmentalize things, so they're not going to reveal everything that they're doing in regards to what companies they're dealing with, directly or indirectly. So there you go. That's an impact today. Yeah, definitely changed things around just today. This one posted about apes, so we'll open that up. Okay, MetaMaterials is seeing a lot of activity here. Okay, someone posted Meta Ape. That's kind of interesting. Remember, the Fed hates retail investors and is in bed with private equity and hedge funds. Powell was a partner at Carlyle Group. The Fed is pumping money into big cap stocks, which institutions and hedge funds own, while letting IWM small caps drop. Do not let them win. Hold. Okay. I don't know about that because MetaMaterials is pretty much dealing with the government indirectly. Threshold securities list. So that is a big factor as well. I'll open that up in a new tab. And I think we're going to end it there. And it's just people repeating the same things regarding the updates. So it would be interesting to see what happens tomorrow if the turnaround continues. Will they continue shorting it, or are you going to wake up and realize, yeah, let's stay away from this? Okay, FinViz finally has metamaterials on their database. I didn't know that. I'm going to just look it up myself and see if. So I'm going to take a look at that and then read these 5 tabs. I think there's 5 tabs here. There are 5 tabs to read and just see what they're saying from metamaterials. subreddit here. It finally is there. Wow. So along with the update from NASDAQ regarding the sector and industry, FinViz, one of my favorite websites, is updated as well. So we can see here market cap over $1 billion and other stats that are noteworthy. We have their, excuse me, short float is 43% according to FinViz, but other sources say over 50%. I'm going to stick with that. This might not have been updated. RSI is 39, so it is closer to being oversold. It's right in between there. Volume, again, was above the average. And performance for the week, minus 26%. For the month, minus 40%. For the quarter, plus 32%. And for 6 months, 6%. For the year, plus 577%. The beta is 1.84, so it's not a negative beta, or maybe not, at least hasn't been updated, perhaps. I'm not sure. And looking at the discussion here, okay, so GME and AMC buyers are going to MetaMaterials, according to one poster. I mean, I am one of those, a former GameStop shareholder. And that's it. Yeah, so it is finally up on FinViz. Finally. Took a while. And if I look at this chart, just if I didn't know this company, I'm saying support is between $2 to $3. $2 to $3 is support. And resistance is looking like between 9 to 20. So 15 to 20. But because I know more about this company, I can say there really is no ceiling. This might be the next Tesla, as we know from doing all the research. So this is going right back up. This is definitely something. There's something going on with the short selling and the naked shorts and manipulation here being done to attack this stock, keeping it artificially down. So it says here, Meta strong. Curious George going to get us where we need to be, all in good timing. It says here from Jason Polarski, I called NASDAQ around 11 a.m. Was actually put through to someone who mentioned they are on it, and they had a tweet from the CEO. No BS, we are on it, he stated again and again. So, yeah, the CEO's tweet really got things going, got the wheels rolling, the rolls wheeling, I was going to say. Yeah, that's great. So he made noise, and it worked. An army of apes is coming thanks to this king ape, Geniaric. Okay. Since insiders have unique insights into Meta, they will buy shares when they believe the stock is undervalued. Did I read this already? That's why people pay attention to insider buying. If the insiders believe this is a bargain stock, maybe you should consider buying it too. So July 2nd was the first day in the list. That makes July 13th the 7th day in the list. And they have to cover on the 13th day. So I was thinking about this after I did the video, and I realized it's not literal 13 days. It's 13 business days, because July 2nd to the 13th is 11 days. So that means it did not take into account the weekend, meaning July 13th is the 7th day, which was yesterday. So we're looking at, all right, let's open up the calendar here. We need to count 6 business days. So today was the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11, 12, 13, 14. So by July 22nd, 23, we might see something really big happen with this stock because the shorts will have to cover next week by the end of the week. Okay. So that's a great post. Just a good reminder. I read that yesterday, but it's good to get a solid date. Now we know next Thursday, Friday, we'll see something big. Hopefully. Meta Ape. Okay, that's a good picture. I might save that if I'm allowed to. Meta Apes together strong. Yeah, Meta Ape looks really. Wow, that's looks pretty epic. It looks like something from Transformers, but still looking. It looks like Optimus Prime mixed with a gorilla. And funnily enough, they had a show called Maximals or Beast Wars or something, and they had a Transformers were animals at one point. So, and Optimus Prime was a gorilla. It's kind of ironic because Gorilla Gang, right? So I'm going to open that. Now save it. Why is it not? Oh, so Meta Ape, great. So threshold securities list. Then we have one more tab. Last tab here. It says here, MetaMaterials via FinViz. So that's what I looked at. I did fact check, and yeah, it's there. It is indeed there. And he says here, what is he saying? Okay. 48% shorted. Squeeze has not begun. I believe it's probably 50% and up. It's oversold and massively shorted, with retail owning the float. So diamond hands time. Let's see this take off to the moon. This could be the next AMC GME-esque play. So thank you very much for your time. That's all I have for today. I'm going to look at the comments really quick. And shout outs to Trey's Trades. Shout outs to Quick Fingers Luke, and maybe even Alpha Stock Strategies, because they really help me to look at the connection with Tesla, and entertaining channel on their own as well. So what do we have here? Where's the logical bounce spot for AMC? Oh, where's the support? Again, I'm just going to tell you the truth. In my opinion, I think the support level for AMC, telling you the truth, I mean, this could, or this may or may not be right, but I do believe it's around $5 to $10 is true support. But realistically, I think it might bounce up from $20. $20 you might see a rebound from there. But if it really goes down, we might see it between $5 to $10, because that's where it was for the longest time. Right after the initial gamma squeeze in January, at the end of January, where both AMC and GME both went down. AMC to around, I think even $4. It was down at $4, if I'm not mistaken, because I did pick up some shares at $6 at that point. Yeah, it went down to around $5 to $10 from February to all the way to May. $5 to $10, and then when the short squeeze happened in June, we all know what happened there. It went to 60. So I think it might go down to 26, possibly 20. And if it breaks support at 20, then it's going to go down to 10. But again, like I said, this is part of the cycle of the stock market. It'll go down, it'll go up again. I believe it will go up to 60 again. Just it's going to take time. It's going to need volume as well. But the resistance is now established. Resistance is futile. No, resistance is established. We now know it is 62. It is around 60, 62. That is a solid ceiling there. Not that it will never break it. It might break it, just like it broke 10, like it broke 20. So, I mean, I can't predict whether this is going to $100 or $1,000. I don't know. But it looks like it is trending downward, depending on the volume. So if there's no volume coming in, if it's going to continue getting 100 million and less, and eventually 50 million. I don't know, it's going to continue going down, but if volume picks up again to half a billion and a billion a day, this is going to go right back up and might smash $100 a share. So I can't predict whether that's going to happen. All I can say is support is clearly $5 to $10 per share, and maybe realistically 20. And in terms of resistance, again, 60 is looking like resistance there. And then GME, we know that went down to, what was that, 30, 40, 40, 50. And then, so you can also look forward, well, not look forward, but I mean, perhaps, when GME and AMC both go down, GME will be around 140, 150, might break that, go to 100. And true support for that is looking like 60 to 90. So I think, that's all for this video or this stream. It's not really a video anymore. Thanks. Appreciate all the support. And I've watched other stock market related videos or investing channels, I should say. And I'm disappointed in people saying, oh, you want to look for advice or you want these stock tips? Go to my website and pay a subscription. Like, what? People already, they're investing their hard-earned money. I don't think they need to be spending money, just for somebody's opinions or whatever it is. So anyway, I was going to say in closing, I've been negative towards the algorithms when you're looking at different algorithms to predict where a stock is going when you're looking at technical analysis. I very much am a subscriber to, excuse me, I'm very much a proponent of, a student of Quick Fingers Luke. Quick Fingers Luke, Luc, one word. And his technique of determining support and resistance, or where you think a logical bounce would be. He explains it in such simplistic terms, even a 5-year-old can understand it. So I mean, that's probably why I understand it, because I'm not that smart myself, I don't think. So anyway, so Quick Fingers Luke, he simplifies it to such a degree that it's just easy to look, where is the support, where is it going to bounce. You got to look at where the volume is. You have to see where you're seeing a really sharp bounce, a high bounce, or the opposite way if it's really going downward, and how high is that, or how deep is it? How deep is that, the downward trend? But I think one of the biggest problems, I mean, he does look at, or he did look at, I don't know if he's still doing his channel, but anyway, when he would look at a stock or a cryptocurrency, he's looking at it in a month chart, so 30-day chart. What I do here is I look at charts a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I look at a macro chart to establish true support, because month to month, I don't think it's as reliable, because you have a lot of things like news catalysts. You have things like, is it Heisenberg or is it Hindenburg, whoever that guy is, that company that they like to spread fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and really manipulate stocks that way. So you have things like that, external factors that are news catalysts and things like that, where a stock will react very sharply to it. And it's something that technical analysis cannot really predict. Although when you look at the 1 year, when you look at the macro chart, a bigger chart, you can just, it's easier to tell where true support levels would be. So regardless of, like, if GME gets the worst news, ever, let's just say it's something really bad that happens. I'm not going to predict what that is, but if they get really, worst case scenario news, true support is going to be there to rescue them. In my opinion, $40 to $60, people will buy it up because the perception is that's a great deal, and it is a great deal. Just like AMC is at $5 to $10, that's a steal. You should jump on that, and then it'll go right back up to 60. So what I wanted to close with is so things like Fibonacci retracements and other algorithms like that. I feel like people like Trey's Trades, and I love his channel. I think he's a great guy. But when you rely on that too much, it can be a weakness. And I feel like there is a possibility to rely on it too much, or rely on it too heavily. I'm not saying he does that, but there is a risk, there's a chance to just, plug in the algorithm and just say, oh, this is going to happen because, that's Fibonacci. That's what it's saying. But that is not a reliable way to predict it or to really establish true support and true resistance, unless you look from a macro level, again, like a year or 2 years or 3 years. You're looking at the chart on a long-term scale. So this channel is all about long-term investing. So if you're here to just, make a quick buck and flip the stock in a day or two, day trading or a week, probably the wrong place. But at the same time, you're getting the entry points, you're getting the exit points or sell-off points. So, I mean, if a stock goes down to the entry point and it only takes a day, then you found your entry point, your buy price. But if the stock goes up, in a day to that sell point, then maybe it is a short-term investment. So it depends on how quick it can reach resist the points of resistance and levels of support. I should say levels of support and resistance. But I feel like those levels are reached not on a daily basis and probably not on a weekly basis either. It usually takes at least a month. Takes some time. Sometimes takes 3 months. But it really is a waiting game. It's a game of patience. It's a game of attrition, a war of attrition, and a battle between our minds and our hands, and really sifting through all this BS and lies being pushed in the mainstream media regarding AMPS and lies being pushed in the mainstream media regarding AMC and GME. There for a long time, for the longest time since December, January, they've been pushing a negative narrative against the meme stock, saying, "Oh, don't invest in this. It's you're going to lose your money." And then we look, fast forward 6 months later, a lot of people are becoming millionaires overnight because of AMC. So they were lying to us. Obviously, they were. I mean, we knew it from the beginning, but maybe a lot of people, still listen to the news, those mainstream outlets, and just believe everything they say. But people like Trey's Trades and channels like that are such a revolutionary thing and provide great content where they're telling us, straight from, the source, straight from whether it's Adam Aaron, the CEO of AMC. He did a great thing as well. I think when he did that interview with Trey's Trades, he really flipped the market on its head. I think if we're writing a book about the stock market, Trey's Trades has to be there. And that interview he did with Adam Aaron has to be there as well. That was cataclysmic. I don't think people realize what an impact that made on stock trading and investing in the big picture. Like, that changed everything. I don't think it's ever happened before where a CEO, someone of that magnitude, went down to the people's level and spoke to them directly. And Trey offered us all a voice and like an insider's kind of exclusive behind the scenes to, have a seat at the table. So that's great. So if you haven't subscribed to Trey's Trades, do so. You probably have, but if you haven't, go there. He's got incredible content, and without him, I've given full credit for pointing out Torchlight to me, because I wouldn't have any idea what the hell MetaMaterial is without Trey. He promoted Torchlight. Maybe he didn't promote it to the angle of MetaMaterials, but he brought it to my attention. And thank you very much, Trey. Appreciate that very much. And his picks have been incredibly solid. Just if you go with all his picks and you buy them at the right entry point, usually the ones that I'm telling you on this channel, you're probably sure to be a millionaire pretty soon. I mean, provided you have enough money to invest, and I'm saying probably 25,000 to 50,000, which I think is the average investor, how much they're investing into the market. So yeah, I think in no time you would become a millionaire, but it's no guarantee with that. It's just it's a matter of are you willing to be patient? Are you willing to not be manipulated by the emotions going on in real time when the market is open and you're seeing all these fluctuations, and there's a tendency for people to panic. So anyhow, that's all I have for you today. I'm gonna stop this rant. Appreciate everybody's support, and gonna close with God bless you all and God bless your investment. So thank you again. Till next time, probably tomorrow, we'll see what goes on with MetaMaterials.